I realized I'd ruined everything the instant I caught his gaze. The room buzzed with chatter, the clinking of glasses, soft music wrapping around the celebration. It was supposed to be a night of triumph. My company had just closed its largest deal yet, and my boss insisted on a party. Across the room, Daniel, my husband, was talking to one of my co-workers. He looked content, proud, the kind of man whose love seemed effortless. And then I slipped. It wasn't planned. It wasn't deliberate. Yet it felt like a betrayal. When Robert, my boss, leaned close and murmured something that made my skin crawl, I didn't pull away fast enough. I laughed, not because it was funny, but because I didn't know how else to react. His hand brushed my lower back, and instead of stepping aside, I froze. Just for a heartbeat, but that was all it took. When I looked up, Daniel was staring. The warmth in his eyes vanished. His glass wobbled slightly under the light, and for a fleeting second, I feared he might drop it. Our eyes met, sharp and unspoken. In that moment, the bond we had shifted. The drive home was unbearable. Daniel gripped the wheel, jaw tight, knuckles pale. I tried to speak, but my words tasted hollow. Daniel, please. It wasn't what it looked like. He stayed silent, eyes fixed on the road, headlights slicing through the dark. Say something, I whispered, voice trembling. Finally, he spoke, calm yet distant. I saw enough, Claire. The days that followed were worse than I'd imagined. Daniel didn't yell, didn't accuse, didn't ask questions. He withdrew. Couch nights. Silent meals. Messages left unread. The air between us heavy with everything unsaid. When I tried to explain, he looked at me with quiet devastation etched deep into his expression. I kept replaying the party, wondering why I hadn't stepped back, why I had laughed instead of showing my discomfort. Robert had always been forward, but I'd convinced myself it was harmless arrogance. I never imagined it would cost me my marriage. 2 weeks later, Daniel finally spoke. In the kitchen, I was chopping vegetables, hands shaking under the weight of silence, when he placed his coffee cup down softly. Do you love him? The knife almost slipped. What? Daniel, it wasn't like that. Then what was it? He asked quietly. Because I've been here night after night, wondering if my life has been a lie. You let him touch you, whisper like I didn't exist. Tears blurred my sight. It was a mistake, I stammered. Not what you think, Daniel. I swear. He studied me in silence, the quiet heavier than any fight. Then he shook his head. Do you know what it felt like to see my wife laugh with another man, lean into him even for a second? Everyone saw it. That broke me. I buried my face in my hands, sobbing. I'm sorry. Words felt empty. I had betrayed his trust. I feared he'd leave. I imagined packing, the slam of the door. But Daniel surprised me. One night, he didn't sleep on the couch. He came into the bedroom, sitting at the edge of the bed. I don't want to lose us, he said softly. But I can't forget, can't pretend. My heart pounded. Then tell me what to do, I whispered. Tell me how to fix this. For the first time since the party, I saw him vulnerable, hurting, yet still fighting for us. Earn it back, he said. Show me I matter more than your boss. Show me I'm the one you choose every time. From that night, change began, slow, painful, gradual. I quit my job, the hardest choice I'd ever made. Years of work gone, but Robert's shadow had poisoned it all. Daniel never asked me to resign. I just knew I couldn't rebuild what I broke while tied to where it started. I deleted Robert's number, blocked emails, and devoted myself to our marriage. It wasn't perfect. Some mornings he left early, some nights he still saw that memory in my eyes. But then there were fleeting glimmers of hope, the touch of his hand on mine, the softening of his voice saying goodnight. And I tried, too. Months later, another party. Not mine, Daniel's friends. I almost stayed home, dreading the crowd. We can't hide forever, he said. I stayed close to him, hand never leaving his. Laughed at his jokes, ignored anyone else. As the music slowed, he asked me to dance, holding me close. He whispered, this is what I needed. That I'm still the one you choose. Tears blurred my eyes. I pressed my face to his shoulder. I'll never stop choosing you, Daniel. Never. Forgiveness wasn't complete, not yet. But it was a start. A bridge being rebuilt, piece by fragile piece. The mistake would never vanish, a scar marking how fast trust can break. But what Daniel did afterward, he stayed. He fought. He gave us a second chance when I least deserved it. That, I will never forget.